Pemirsa, biaya untuk mencapai tujuan keuangan terus meningkat. Sementara imbal hasil dari investasi tidak bisa mengejar kenaikan biaya tersebut. Di manakah letak kesalahan masyarakat Indonesia dalam menempatkan dananya? Kita simak tayangan berikut ini tentunya dalam Cerdas 5 Menit Cerdas Finansial.
Setiap orang ingin memiliki masa depan yang cerah dan mapan secara finansial. Ada beragam tujuan keuangan yang ingin diraih. Apa saja yang menjadi tujuan keuangan utama bagi masyarakat Indonesia?
Manulife Asset Management's latest report in our Aging Asia research series titled One Step Forward, Half a Step Back, Meeting Financial Goals in Asia looks closely into this topic. Ranking top on Indonesia's list of financial goals was saving for children's higher education, which was unique to all other markets that we looked at. This was followed by retirement and saving for a rainy day. It's not a surprise that saving for children's higher education was top. Indonesia has a golden opportunity to boost its economic growth potential with one of the youngest populations in Asia and robust GDP growth potential. Providing this youth with solid education foundations can pay high dividends going forward.
Namun, masih banyak yang belum memahami bagaimana bisa mencapai tujuan keuangan tersebut, sehingga mereka seringkali salah dalam menempatkan dana mereka.
Our research looks into the costs associated with these financial goals, and then we compared this to the returns of self-reported investments, which is based upon how their assets are allocated. The costs associated with these financial goals, they're rising. Here in Indonesia, they're rising 11.1% per annum, but portfolios are only delivering an average of 4.5%, resulting in a shortfall of 6.6%. What was the most alarming was that Indonesians are allocating 48% into cash. That's the highest that we observed in Asia. Savings or bank deposits delivered average returns of just around 5% a year in Indonesia over the past 5 years. Indonesians should be aware that their high level of cash holdings is the key factor compromising investors' abilities to generate returns that are level or ideally surpass the cost associated with their financial goals.
Keinginan saya mempunyai bisnis kecil-kecilan, terus rumah kontrakan.
Saya pengen masa tua saya nanti sudah enak, nggak harus capek-capek lagi udah tua kerja gitu.
Menyisihkan hasil kerja keras saya tabung, saya belikan properti semacam tanah atau rumah.
Dari muda udah harus kerja keras, dan kerja kerasnya itu hasilnya ditabungkan juga, dan juga investasi di bagian mungkin properti ya, sekarang banyak juga. Terus ada juga mungkin kayak uang yang kita sisihkan bisa untuk emas, karena kan semakin lama harga emas bisa semakin naik.
Lalu, apa yang seharusnya masyarakat Indonesia lakukan dalam mencapai tujuan keuangan mereka?
There are multiple ways that households can enhance the returns from investments. Bank deposits are not an ideal way to grow your wealth. For those that have more time to build up their wealth pool, start a regular savings habit. But more importantly, be active in learning about local investment opportunities out there so that you can be well informed on where to invest your bank deposits. Mutual funds are one channel for investors to tap these opportunities. And investing in mutual funds is much more affordable than many people may assume. Talk to a professional for further advice.
Pemirsa, untuk mencapai tujuan keuangan di masa depan, Anda perlu menempatkan dana Anda di jenis instrumen investasi yang tepat. Mencari tahu jenis instrumen investasi merupakan solusi yang tepat untuk mencapai tujuan keuangan Anda. Saya Chandra Dewi, Cerdas 5 Menit, Cerdas Finansial. Sampai jumpa.
Dipersembahkan oleh